don't think it's actually streaming. I hit start streaming. It's not streaming. You went out of focus, you dick. By leaning over, you literally went out of focus. What an asshole.
I'm really good at this.
I'm pretty sure our streaming button just broke anyway, so... That's a thing. Could not ask... Oh. Okay. I think we're streaming now. Okay, hello and welcome to podcast number 25. I think. I lost track of the podcast count.
Can the first news article be how fucking terrible the R Gaming News subreddit is? Holy fuck, is it cancer and absolute shit now? How it's literally all just people posting, here's my gaming news of the week. I'm playing Fortnite.
Yeah, it's almost like people who like do podcasts and they like talk about gaming news, but they don't actually talk about gaming news. They talk about like flaky puss and Beyblades and being virgins and shit.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
I hate them.
Except that being virgins part. That's totally cool, right?
Yeah, don't fuck them. Don't fuck those guys.
Or do fuck them?
No, because they won't be as cool.
Right.
Whores are not allowed here. Boys only, bitches.
Be gone, thought.
We got... I don't know if we really have that much gaming news. I have like 2 things.
I literally have nothing. I told you my only piece of news, and I'm pretty sure my only news was, again, a movie-related thing.
I got like 3 or 4
Alright.
things, so... we'll start out with one that you've been talking about for the week, Quiet Place.
So...
I'm gonna eat Pocky and drink G Fuel while you do this.
That's fine.
I'm gonna get really hyper.
It's a good movie. Don't get me wrong by saying it's not a good movie.
I'm shaking it.
Just shake it right in the mic.
I didn't want to shake it like that.
I don't want to shake it like that. Let me do it anyways. But like, the few things that I hate about it, it does really bad. Like,
Spoiler alert.
Yes, big spoilers on this, because I'm going to spoil the fuck out of it.
When I do this again, it's okay to start listening. If I don't do this again for the rest of the podcast, I'm very sorry.
They heard me talk about spoilers.
Spoiler siren.
Holy fucking shit, that's a loud siren. That's multiple fire trucks.
Yeah.
And an ambulance.
There was a cop car in there, so.
Yeah, and a cop car in there. That was good.
I live in the hood.
Someone probably died cooking meth or something.
Hopefully.
But, like, the story itself is good. Like, great premise to a movie.
Okay.
All the adult actors are great, and the child actors are good at acting. But I don't like how they're written, because the characters seem like they have, like, their own kind of, like... Like, they seem like they're, like, normal people that do normal people things. Then, for some reason...
Normal people things.
They decide to just turn stupid for no reason.
Can you define normal people things?
No.
Because Chris Watkins says he does normal people things, and I'm pretty sure he fucks cats. Anyway.
Off of cat.
So how do they go stupid?
So, like, it's bad that this isn't too much of a spoiler because it's literally like the opening scene of the movie.
Okay.
Like, they're raiding a drugstore, trying to get drugs, and the one kid, like, who, to be fair, I think they say the kid's like 4 years old or like 4 to 6 years old, something like that. He finds like a toy in there, and the whole thing about this movie is like, you make noise, you die.
Yeah.
And he finds this toy and almost like knocks it off the shelf, and someone like catches it at the last second, and they're like, ooh, safe. Then he like grabs the toy and goes to show it to the dad, and dad like freaks out because it's an electronic like rocket ship that makes shit tons of noise.
Yeah.
And he like takes the batteries out, puts the battery somewhere else, puts the thing down, and he's like, you can't have that, it's too loud. We all understand that if anything happens with this goddamn toy, we're all dead. Right, little child? Little child proceeds to take toy, and then as you see in the trailer, so it's even less of a spoiler, turns it on and starts like standing there going, woo! With a fucking like rocket.
Like, this is not a joke. Is the kid autistic?
They never say he is.
Is he like me, though?
He's 4, so probably.
I'm very close to being 4.
Yes.
I am not that old. I'm so fucking old.
but like, the kid is literally just like, you gotta think the parents have been like, you can't make noise. The kid knows not to talk. But he's like, yeah, rocket ship that makes glowy lights noises just fucking go off. That's fine. And he literally just stands there and plays with it. And everyone freaks out about it, like,
That was weird.
Oh shit, this is bad. And the kid gets fucking murdered. Like, monster comes in, just fucking clotheslines the kid head clean
Oh,
off.
dead serious?
Yeah.
They kill kids in this movie?
Oh yeah.
Great movie.
They fucking straight up murder this kid. And this is how you know I'm a bad person, because that happened, and I'm like, yeah! Good job! They should have fucking killed that kid already.
I mean, 10 out of 10 movie. Child murder is definitely up there. Whoa, wait, no, hold on. I don't think we could say that right now. There's weird stuff going on with kids and comments and stuff like that.
Sure.
Mostly kid fucking from James Gunn, but whatever.
Sure, but still, like, the fact that this kid, like, just lacked, like, okay, if you don't trust this kid, leave him at fucking home. Just don't take him with you. There's 2 parents, both of you don't have to come. One of you stays with the kid that doesn't understand that noise is bad. And then you go get medicine. But the kid...
So they know what they're
100%.
walking into.
They have sand trails so that they don't make noise. This is literally, like, super premeditated. They know that if you make a noise, you are dead.
So why the fuck... Wait, what? What? So, you're gonna need to explain this just a little bit more then. What the fuck is the premise of the movie? They stay quiet.
There's some kind of monsters that they really don't explain where they're from or what happened or anything. It happens, like, in medias res. Like, the first scene is 87 days after, like, shit goes down.
Okay.
And they have, like, sand trails. They don't make noise. Everyone knows that, like, they hunt by sound. They're completely blind. And if you make a noise, they're super fast, super aggressive. They get to you, like, right away. Like,
Okay.
if you make a noise, you have, like, 30 seconds to hide and try to find someplace safe or you're dead. And the kid is literally just going... It's like... Christ. Why?
So there's a comment. The first thing... I tune in and the first thing I hear is kid fucking. That's the name of the podcast.
The first thing I hear when I tune in? Good name.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that was by Uncle Cock.
Good. But, like...
We haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah.
Oh! Uncle Cock is Chris Watkins! We just talked about you!
Yeah, and your cat fucking.
Yeah! Normal people things and cat fucking.
But, like, that kid is just... It's like the first one where I'm like, you know, I'm kind of glad that kid's dead, because if he was doing shit like that through the entire movie, I would be so frustrated with him just constantly fucking stuff up. But then he died, so I'm like, good. Finally, this might be like a normal movie where, like, oh, just bad stuff happen, but it's not their fault.
Yeah.
No. The adults are fine.
Oh, we're still going. We're still going.
Yes.
Okay.
Then, like, throughout the movie, not getting into specifics, like, the kids, which seem like they have, like, the cognitive, like, ability to just be like, noise is bad, don't do dumb shit, they just fucking decide to do dumb shit that fucks it for everyone else.
I'm gonna light off an M80 in the backyard!
Closer than you'd think.
Oh, wow.
Like, goddamn.
So what you're saying is Jim from The Office is a shitty parent who raises children like me.
Kinda. But, like, he's good at raising his kids. Like, he's a good dad. And the kids... It's really weird how it's written, because the kids are written like they know what they're doing, then all of a sudden they just have a moment where they're like, wait, what are we doing again?
Wait, what?
Wait, what's this about noise?
As we blow the mics out.
Yeah. It's like, oh my god, it's so frustrating. Because it's written well, and then they're just like, we need to have drama. Have one of the kids fuck it up somehow.
If it was like an 80s, 90s slasher flick, it would be like the parents fucking really loudly and then both of them dying, or one of them dying while the other runs.
No, imagine it more like the smart kid in the movie is doing a smart kid thing. Like, he's like building a radio to get the police to come over here. Then he's like, you know what's a really good idea while I'm building this radio? I'm gonna unlock all the doors and turn off the lights.
Okay.
It's like, what you shouldn't do? Nah, it seems like a good idea now. For, like, no reason at all.
That's shitty. So it's bad writing.
Yeah, but, like, the rest of it, like, it's weird how, like, the parents are written really well. And they're done really well.
So they use the kids as a crutch to do stupid shit, which is kind of annoying. I can see that.
But, like, the overall premise of the movie and everything is great. Like, there's one visual where it's like, you don't see any other people through the entire movie.
Okay.
Except for, like, the family, pretty much.
Holy God. My nose is itching. Sorry.
There's-
I know I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's all the cocaine. But there's, like, one scene
No.
where you see some other people, but it's literally, like, a 3-second scene, so it's, like, whatever.
Oh, I thought you were going totally different direction.
There's a really cool scene, because this takes place in Iowa, where there's, like, lots of farms and grain silos and stuff, where the dad's on top of the grain silo. When it starts to get dark, he lights a bonfire on top of the grain silo, and then you see off in the distance there's another bonfire and another bonfire and another bonfire. It's like, oh, so there are people. It's not just like, this is the last family on Earth, and that's how they let each other know that, like, we're okay. It's a really cool thing, because you, like, see them off in the distance, and some are really far away, some are a little bit closer. It's like, that's cool, and there's a lot of really cool stuff like that in it. But then the kids are fucks.
Like, it completely, like, pulls you out.
Yeah.
Like, the scapegoat is the movie is not the sum of its parts, it's the sum of a part at that point.
Yeah. And the ending doesn't fit it as well as I'd want it to. Where the entire movie is, like, all about survival, and the ending's like, time to kick some ass! And it's like...
They couldn't just leave well enough alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like, the movie probably would have been better if everyone actually just died.
Or if they just found a way to kind of invade them a little bit easier. Or if it was ambiguous, them
Like,
walking away.
The thing is, like, they have a good setup where it's like, they kind of think, oh, we finally have a way to, like, protect ourselves, and they have a good thing of, like, we finally might be able to start doing it, and then they just take it to the point of, like, no, now we have the weapon that we could use just to murder them, and we're the murderers now, and they don't stand a chance. It's like...
That's not the vibe.
It's weird, because it's like, the beginning, it's like, alright, that kid dies, sets up the movie, it's good. Oh no, why is that kid doing that? Oh, it's still good. Oh, there's the end.
That's annoying.
But it's like, it's good except for the end, and the dumb kids.
So go see it if you hate kids but love okay writing.
And it's really good. Like, the actors are good. It's not that, like, the kids are bad actors. It's just... fuck.
Yeah. Alright, what was the motion? Hey! There you go.
We're back.
We're back on the attack, doing
Dumbledore
smack,
dies at the end.
crack, mac. Do we want to continue with movies for a little while?
Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. This is completely off topic. I guess kind of on topic because we're talking about spoilers. Remember when you were talking about getting a spoiler for your car? And
Which one? There's been a couple.
It doesn't matter. And I said, like, oh, you know how people write, like, Dumbledore dies on their spoiler? Like, oh, it's a spoiler. You should really just get, like, Asuka dies at the end as the spoiler in your car.
She doesn't in this one yet.
Interesting.
The rebuild version,
Yeah.
she doesn't fucking die yet. And they just released the teaser trailer. Hey, here's news! They just released a teaser trailer for 3.0 plus 1.0, which is, fuck, I forget her name. Purple hair bitch. Whatever. It starts with an M.
Here, you would know.
It starts with an M, and I can't remember her name, but it's her mech, and it has giant fucking aliens like mech suit like clamper arms, which is awesome. Like, the redesign is completely fucking awesome.
But, like, how great of a thing would that be for you? It's like, it's the same, like, spoiler, but unless you get the thing, it's not a spoiler to you.
What do you mean? Clarify on that.
Like, it's a spoiler, but you have to know about Evangelion
To
or else
understand
it just
end
means
of
nothing.
Evangelion, yeah.
So it's like, people would see it and go, spoiler, I got it. But other people would just go, I don't get it.
Asuka dies at the end. What's kind of funny is my car kind of fits the Ava theme right now. Did you
Yeah,
see the
it
light?
does.
Did you see my license plate frame?
No.
It's so fucking perfect. It's from a company called Low Key Geeks. It took me literally 3 months to get this fucking thing because they're a shitty company. Fuck you, Low Key Geeks.
Except it's super fucking
Except
awesome.
it's a dope fucking license plate. It has the little, like, not octagons, the little hexagons, I think they are, the 6-sided ones.
Hey, you were talking to Jake about this.
Yeah. Has little hexagons kind of sticking out the sides. It has the little Ava logo with their logo overlapping each other. But the bottom is this big-ass Japanese bubbly writing that just says, do what you love, but it's in Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
My car is like an orangish, reddish color. So is the bottom of that text, and it fades to yellow. And since we're in Pennsylvania, the plates start with yellow on the bottom, so it fades from my car to it. I'm like, dude, it fits so fucking perfect. Cool. But yeah, it looks really good. But my whole thing is, my car is kind of Ava themed in a weird, loose way.
You have fucking... it's Asuka themed.
Well, yeah, I have the Asuka background on it. I'm going to have a little peeker. There was, like, stickers where, like, Sirius and everything were. I'm going to have a little Asuka, like, peeker one where it's, like, her head from here up.
I hate those fucking Sirius stickers.
Yeah, I know, right?
You can't take them off.
You could.
Yeah.
If you want me to get yours off.
It takes a lot of fucking work.
If you want me to take yours off, I could. I found a really easy way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You break the fucking window.
Good. Fucking done. I already did it once.
Let me. True. You didn't break your fucking windshield. How did that happen? A rock just hit it or something?
Yeah, fucking nut off. Yeah.
Okay.
Off a truck.
Yeah, fucking nut off. I was having a nut off with this dude.
And it's fucking right through the windshield.
Guys, it was so filled in the car that the pressure just made it popped
it right out.
Remember, kids, don't have a nut off.
But like a nut off a truck's tire, literally just came off and just went boop, and shot right off the tire. It got like kicked underneath it, so it went like it was an 18-wheeler, so it went like around the one and then just went boom.
Yeah, like oh, that's really bad. But yeah, my whole theme with my car is Asuka, so that would fit the theme like perfectly. Just Asuka dies.
Yeah. Or like
I don't even have to put it at the end. I can just put Asuka dies. Wait.
Or like the mechs are, or
the mechs are actually angels.
Yeah. Or
So, me and Gene.
I'm trying to think of something like even more obscure.
Me and Gene were talking about that. You don't know if the mechs are angels or if they're godless abominations that we've created, and that's why they're freaking out, or if they are us, just genetically. There's so many fucking possibilities for that show. Like, if you get into the science of it, I'm not going to get crazy into it, but, like, if you get into the science of it versus the religion of it, it's like a fucking endless discussion, because there's so much that you could just say, like, well, what about this? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But then there's this small 5-second clip that they show of, like, nothing that's like...
Sleep masturbation.
What was the one? Imagine being so fucked up you jack off the girls in comas or whatever. Or friends don't let friends fucking jack off over comatose girls or something. It was something ridiculous.
It's such a weird scene.
You get it though, right?
Scene.
That's
still really weird.
Oh, it's super awkward. When I first saw it, I was just like, I'm gonna rewatch that 15 times and make sure that's what I saw while recreating it, just in case.
Hey, Courtney, I need you to fall asleep for me.
And wear this. Courtney, here's a drink. Yeah, I don't even know where we were at that point. We were talking about the spoilers for the car. TP Poker said hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, people think they're spoilers now. Oh, no.
Quick, wave again to negate it.
There
you go.
Whoa. You came close there, buddy.
Are we, this is like quote, end quote. Are we like in the quotes right now, or are we not in the quotes? Are we in the spoiler or not in the spoiler? Are we the spoiler?
May I ask a question? You may ask any question.
Unless it's racist.
Unless it's racist. I still might answer if it is, though.
We'll probably still answer, but don't ask it. We'll just answer anyways. Purple.
I want another question.
The answer's going to be purple. And it's going to somehow be racist.
And purple. Racist and purple. Hawaiians? Yeah, see, I did it. I still made the connection.
No, you ever see someone who's so black?
Oh, dude. Oh,
see?
No.
It's easier than you thought.
I didn't even make the apology video yet. We can't do this yet. I asked Quill about the... Because he's going to do the... nobody knows what I'm talking about.
That's a long question.
Ashcan game. That's what I was thinking. I don't know what that was to, but that's what it is. Okay, TP Poker. Thanks, but before I ask, rip to Betty White. What?
Did Betty White die?
No, she
Did
didn't.
you finally kick the bucket?
My question is regards to the scandal over at Blizzard. Do you think it will affect their long-term valid?
The first result is from Wikipedia.
No, she ain't dead yet.
No, she ain't dead.
Bitch
ain't dead.
What's the scandal that's going on over at Blizzard? Was that the one we talked about last week, where the people got fired for backlashing against their community?
I have no idea.
Which scandal are you talking about at Blizzard? Or are you talking about the language that their streamers are using, like the F word and the N word and the S word and the C word?
Yeah, the sword.
Because I know the scandal where 2 of their game makers got fired, but I'm not sure if that's the one you're talking about. Because we did talk about that briefly last week, but...
I know people are just getting fired left and right for streaming. Apparently streaming is, like, the most dangerous, like, occupation ever.
I love it. Anyway.
I like how streaming became the thing of, like, man, fuck being politically correct. It's live. I can say whatever I want, into, I can't say anything.
Yeah, we still kind of just say whatever we want.
Because we're not big enough.
Even if we were pretty big...
If we ever started getting views and people are like, time to report.
See, the big thing is, like... Wow, it started raining.
Yeah, it did.
The big thing is, like, I could still see, like, us maintaining quite a decent audience if we did get big the way we're going at this point, because we do it our way. It's like iDubbbz.
Evil?
Well, it's like iDubbbz. He says literally the most obscene shit. He says words I won't actually say on camera, and still, like, he's huge. For the gym, revenge porn. I don't know. Uncle Cock said, I thought fisting for crabs was the most...
Ban that.
I totally read this wrong. Uncle Cock read... I'm going to read it the way I thought he said
Uncle Cock read.
I'm going to...
Uncle Redcock.
Anyway, I'm going to read it the way I thought I saw it.
Uncle.
I thought fisting for crabs...
For Red Cocktober.
I thought fisting for crabs was the most dangerous profession ever, but it was fishing for crabs.
Well, fisting for crabs is pretty good.
So from what TP Poker said, from what I've heard, the 2 top engineers at Blizz are Swedish, and the top Overwatch player in 2017, Stu Pedashi, was also Swedish. Too much of a coincidence, and he made 175K. I don't know. I'd be more concerned for Sweden's rape problem right now, more than anything. As for...
See, all they have to do is just be less hot.
As for...
The problem is that there's so many fucking hot Swedes. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
No, I agree.
Holy fuck, that gene pool.
That gene pool. It's getting...
I dip my dipping... I would dip
I dip and DOS my dips.
In that gene pool. Holy fuck. Say that 5 times fast.
Hashtag fisting for crabs.
I don't picture Mr. Krabs from fucking... from SpongeBob.
Oh. As for that... I actually didn't even see that story. I would have to research more into it. It's a coincidence, so it's not like I'm going to say, yeah, they're feeding over anything. Because, like, they would literally have to, like, give him, like, hacks. Like, they'd literally have to give him hacks at that point. Anything? What are you doing?
I'm reading chat.
Oh, okay. I'd like to bury my bulbous hog in some Swedish oatmeal, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't like the oatmeal part of that analogy. The oatmeal part is kind of off-putting, but
better than the fucking beans that have been going down in the one chat I'm in. It's all beans all day. Uncle Cock knows about it.
I like the idea of the gene pool better, just fucking pool filled with, like, placenta.
Anyway, so yeah, as for the Swedish Overwatch player in 2017 and everything like that, I don't think it'll affect MLG. I don't think enough people are actually going to pay attention to it, to be honest.
Care? You're right.
Care, pay attention, yeah.
Because it's the internet.
I think it'll be big for a minute, and then it'll be gone. I mean, look how big Gamergate was, and that shit's already fucking gone, so...
What is?
Exactly. What about Virgin Gate? Can we start that? Wait, is that the incel movement?
Yes?
Virgin Gate. Female reporters won't fuck me for good reviews. Why I'm a victim. More at 11. There's nothing more at 11. I told you everything.
Or is Virgin Gate just a vagina?
I'd like to insert my Swedish meatball in some pastrami curtains, if you know what I'm saying. I fucking love our viewers. I absolutely love some of our viewers. We went from just we've covered one thing here. We've covered A Quiet Place.
We went from we finished A Quiet Place and we went to whatever you were talking about to fucking Swedish people.
True.
And also fucking Swedish people. But then fuck Swedish people.
Be sure to cop the Not merch that we have on our store. I'm just gonna change the subject. I'm trying to be like a pro YouTuber.
We're adding stickers.
Oh no, we'll talk about that later because we will actually have stickers. Maybe we'll open up a big cartel shop and have one item, and it won't be anything. It'll just be like, hey, buy air from us, and we'll send you like a mason jar of air.
What is it? The digital.
G Fuel shaker break. Okay.
The fucking the fake Bitcoin thing from
Devolver Digital, the loot box coin.
Yep.
Ew, that's disgusting. TP Poker says, I'd like to take a sniff of a Swedish fresh tulip, if you know what I'm saying.
Flesh tulip, not fresh tulip.
I can't read.
Well, we know that. It's pretty amazing that you make it through life without reading. It's really fucking impressive.
I am an amazing bullshitter.
Like, you're mostly right by just saying random gibberish. It's really great.
Look in the chat. Uncle Cock just posted a Wikipedia link to sexual intercourse, if you know what I'm saying.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Please don't click on random links from the internet.
Yeah, do not.
Especially not from a guy named Uncle Cock.
Yeah. That's how you end up in a basement somewhere with cats.
Oh.
I
don't want to know what the purpose of the cats are. Leave that ambiguous.
I don't even know what to do. We're just going to continue on. Do you want to continue on movies or video games?
Take your pick. I don't have a list in front of me, so you go.
Chat, give us... You have 10 seconds after you finally hear me say this 30 seconds later. You have 10 seconds to decide. Do we talk about video games or movies for the next while?
Probably a long time. Long, sidetracked and talk
long about fucking time. More. Games or movies? Ready? Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
My 10 seconds were a lot faster than your 10 seconds.
Movies and yes. Okay, so it's movies.
Alright.
Also, I'd like to inhale some Swedish chick's fart box, if you know what I'm saying. TP.
This is some Shad-based shit right now. Cool.
Shad's under some fire right now, I found out.
Yeah. Being too raw.
Like a lot of fire.
Yeah, for being too raw.
Yeah.
Literally.
Alright, so we're talking about movies. Can we talk about your V for Vendetta story if we're talking about movies, or do you want to save that?
I mean, as much of a story as it is, so pretty much everyone has seen V for Vendetta if you've been on the internet, because that's almost like a necessity to go on the internet at this point.
You should have to, as a rite of passage, so when you see an anonymous face mask, you'd be like, oh it's the irony is lost.
Yes. So,
I need to stop. Hold on. Anonymous, please don't fucking come after us. I fucking love their movement so much. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Okay, we're good.
Okay. So, I spent most of Thursday... I don't know why we decided on this movie, but with my mom, we decided to watch V for Vendetta. After we watched the entire movie... She thought that V was the bad guy, and the government did nothing wrong because V was wearing a mask. And the only people who are bad guys wear masks.
So we're gonna give a little side note to Mike's mom. She watches a lot of Fox News, so yeah, she kind of gets that Antifa little role where they're trying to talk about the Demasking Act like right now on Fox. So it's like, hey, Antifa's terrible because they wear masks and they beat up people in the street. And it's like, yeah, they're terrible, but like you also need to like look at what people in masks are doing, because not all people who wear masks are bad. I mean, did you see Rocky? Dennis, is that his name? Mm-hmm. He had a big old fucking flat face.
But then, like, the thing is, like, oh, my mom's like, well, he wears a mask. I'm like, well, what about Batman? She's like, well, that guy has a scary mask. I'm like, Batman's mask is literally designed to instill fear.
Yeah. What about Superman?
Doesn't wear a mask.
What are those glasses?
If anything, he puts on a mask when he becomes a human.
What are those glasses? That's a mask. Those are scary as fuck. Rocky Dennis laughed his way to the bank. How can I audition to be part of the show? I could send you my headshots. Send all headshots to itsmibag@gmail.com. I'll be able to look it up. I don't remember our email.
It might be gaming@gmail.com.
Oh, it's not Richard Posterior or whatever?
It might be gaming@gmail.com.
Oh, send it to itmightbegaming@gmail.com. I didn't know that was our actual physical address. I'm not good with this.
Why would I make our login one the same as itmightbegaming@gmail.com?
I didn't think about this. I'm having a hard time with brain things today. Anyway, V for Vendetta was hilarious. I don't know why. I didn't even think about this when you said it at work. When I was like 13 and super edgelordy, me and my little cousin, and I was with his family at the time.
Yeah.
We were, like, my uncle and my aunt. They did a movie night, and I wanted to watch 28 Days Later, but I forgot when I was 13 how much they say fuck. Like, my little cousin is 10 years younger than me.
Nice.
So we start watching, it's like, fuck.
Nice.
That's such a cringy moment.
Teach them when they're young.
Oh, that's such a cringy moment.
Well, there's always that one thing, like, you're a kid and you're like, hey, Mom, can I rent this movie? Yeah, it's rated R, but I'm totally mature. I can do
Faces
it.
of death.
Or even, like, PG-13 sometimes. You're like, oh, I can totally watch this, and you're sitting there watching with your parents, and it's like, alright, we just saved the world. Time to fuck. And it's like the awkward movie fucking, where it's like, this is the most unreal thing ever, and you're just kind of sitting there.
The Room?
Yeah.
Where he's fucking her belly button.
Yeah. And your parents are like, don't watch Timmy, and they're like, just doing that, you're like, I can still see. Fucking Timmy.
Yeah, Timmy's an asshole.
He never watched a sex scene in his life.
Ultraman, Netflix remake. Ultraman,
No, it's not a Netflix remake. So what it is it's an anime that's coming out in Japan, and Netflix got the exclusive to premiere it.
Oh, I didn't realize. Okay.
Like, it's not a Netflix show. Like, you can watch it on TV in Japan. If you're not in Japan,
Netflix will have
or
it.
bust.
Awesome.
Also, which is awesome, because Ultraman's really cool. On like, if I'd rather watch Godzilla or Ultraman, it's definitely Godzilla.
But then Ultraman is like right there.
Ultraman is still, he needs to be there. They fought at one point. Then Godzilla used his breath to fly across the world.
We'll talk about Godzilla in a moment, because I'm pretty stoked.
You mean Gojira?
Gojira.
And how he's the souls of all the old people who died in the Hiroshima bombing.
We're not talking about that.
And that
we're not talking about that.
To take revenge on the young people who are having too much fun.
We're not talking about that.
Because they're just angry old bastards.
We're not gonna talk about it.
But we just
We're not going to
got
talk
it in
about
there anyways. Do you realize almost like every podcast so far I've snuck that in there somehow?
The Godzilla thing?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've realized how much you talked about it, but Jesus Christ.
This is the most, like, it's the stupidest fact about Godzilla that I love so much.
New podcast title, Fucking Godzilla Again. Ooh, that sounds weird. Fucking Godzilla Again.
Fucking Swedish Godzilla. Can you imagine just blonde Godzilla?
I could Photoshop that. We got this in the works.
With huge boobs.
Get ready for Rule 34, Swedish
With
Godzilla.
Huge meatballs.
And a French tulip.
French tulip? What the fuck?
I'm just trying to mispronounce it every way I could.
French tulipy.
So there is also, this was something you gave me, a RoboCop sequel coming from the creator of District 11. Just kidding, it's District 9, you fucking idiots. Oh my god, you believe me? That's why you watch this shitty show.
Did you like District 9?
I liked it.
I also liked it. I thought it was done pretty well.
Yes.
So apparently this is a sequel to RoboCop 1 that just completely starts like a new timeline that completely disregards everything else.
Interesting.
So, like, 1 is canon, and that's it from this movie.
Is it a sequel to our RoboCop remake?
No, it's RoboCop 1.
Which is our RoboCop remake.
But not the remake, like the original RoboCop.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
The one with like the puppets and shit?
I know.
Okay. I just want to make sure. So it's a sequel to our RoboCop remake. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to keep
pointing
my fucking finger at you.
The other room.
Down the hall.
It's really good that we got this like choreographed perfectly. We're in two different rooms and we still know exactly where to look at each other. It was a good idea to put those X's on the walls.
Yep. Anyway. What was I saying to you? Oh, we were going to talk about Godzilla. There's a new Godzilla King of the... Where did you go?
Where did I go?
Anyway, there's a new Godzilla King of the Monsters coming out. We just watched the trailer right before. Are you going to say anything? Yeah, I'm on the opposite side. I was over... I can't even... It doesn't even make sense anymore. It's so stupid. It's such a stupid bit.
Did you see that, though?
I want to fucking erase it. What?
Look at that fucking thing.
Hey! Dick. It's stupid.
Why do you keep that up there?
I need to figure out how I can put, like, a pull string. This is going to be a
How do
thing
you even
eventually.
make that work? Do you use, like, straps and shit to get up there?
I want to put a pull string above you, so, like, I could have, like, a pocky stick. I'd be like, oh, fuck, and then just randomly release it at some point during the podcast, and they'd be like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, oh,
The suction cup has really held on there for a long time. I never noticed that was up there. It's weird that you painted it white so it matches the ceiling.
What the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about at this point? I have no idea. Can we just talk about Godzilla?
It smells kind of fishy.
Can we talk about Godzilla?
Aren't we already talking about Godzilla?
Godzilla King of the Monsters trailer. I'm so fucking pumped. They showed Ghidorah, Mothra. I forget who the Firebird was. If that's a new character, even. Because I don't remember there being... Yeah, they showed one coming out of a volcano was Firebird. I have no idea.
Oh, it's probably What's-Its-Face from the Mechagodzilla one.
I don't remember there being a Firebird.
It just ripped off Evil Within. It's fine.
Yeah, it has the music for like the events in Evil Within, so that's a thing. But whatever, doesn't matter because it looks fucking awesome. I got chills when
it does look really cool.
You see fucking Mothra's wings come up, and I'm like, ah! Like, sorry.
For all the times I love Pacific Rim, no matter how bad it is, because all I want is giant fucking robots fighting giant fucking monsters, and this is at least half of that. Ready to see some editing magic right here, folks?
Hold on. There's a delay in my video. You gotta wait a second. Alright, put your...
Oh god.
I'm gonna eat that one. Alright, I think... Alright, put your hand out now. There we go. And... Yep, you got him now.
Fuck, we did it wrong.
We're not good at this. Here, let me... Here, I'll throw you... We'll make it look better. I'm gonna throw this at you, and then you're gonna have pocky sticks.
Alright. Fuck, that came out of nowhere.
Alright. Magic. We're so good at this. I was lying.
I messed up chat.
Nobody's talking anymore. They all hate us. They left. But yeah, Godzilla King of the Monsters is literally Pacific Rim, but with just monsters. It looks like, dude. Mothra, man, fucking Mothra. The wings look so good.
I like how they're kind of doing like Godzilla's. I want to know if I don't know what year it is, so I don't want to give like a date for it. But like one of his like later versions where the spikes are going blue like all the time.
Well, this is a sequel to the one that came out in 2013.
Really?
Yeah, that's why it's the same Godzilla.
Huh.
Yeah. Even better, because I love that one.
I was gonna say I thought they gave up on that one.
That was a good one. I don't understand why.
Because it did really shitty over here.
I know it did, but it was so good because it was more... It was, again, the stuff that I like. It was more of a war story than anything else. Like, I love the original Godzillas, especially, I mean, I'm freaking out over Mothra, so, yeah. But it was just that war grunt story of him trying to survive with those fucking weird monsters that they were calling them.
I probably still have my Mothra toy at home somewhere.
I don't know where all my Godzilla stuff is. I have all my Gundam stuff and all my Dragon Ball Z stuff. I had Godzilla toys, and I have no idea where they are.
Oh, I should send you the one picture I saw in the Gunpla Discord. Someone made an Eva model, but they took the head off of, like,
Thomas the Train.
Like another, like, random one. So it's, like, just so much bigger, and they just stuck it on it. It just has this dumb, giant head on it.
If you see that again, just send it over my way, because that sounds amazing. I want to see just an Eva remake, but with all Thomas the Train characters. Jacking off on a comatose girl. Oh my god, Thomas the Train got fucking insane.
I want to see, like, a remake of Thomas the Tank Engine made by, like, Michael Bay. And he takes it where they're not trains anymore, they're actually tanks fighting each other, and it becomes, like, a super bloody, violent movie.
Almost like Panzer Girls, but it's like Panzer Thomas.
Yeah. Still the same, like, stupid faces, though. But, like, the conductor is fucking, like, William, like, Churchill or something like that.
No, he'll be like, you ever watch the Boondocks?
Yeah.
Have, like, a Bushido Brown type character who's just, like, an absolute badass, like... Bushido Brown and Thomas and Panzer Thomas. Oh my god. Somebody make this show. What the fuck? Why do we have to come up with this idea?
This is fucking gold, though.
Can you imagine that?
Don't steal this copyright TM.
I'm going to copyright it right now. Here we go. I'm going to go on the app, and it's copyrighted.
Unless you make it and then just give it to us so we can do what we want with it.
Just ask.
Then that's fine.
Just put us on as writers. That's it. We came up with the idea.
I would rather be a producer.
I'd rather write the episodes. Thomas, fuck shit up. That has to be a bad translation. No, they have...
Fuck's a Swedish girl.
That has to be a bad translation. No, one of their writers is just really fucking obscene. Thomas, I am here to take you down. Oh, yeah?
And apparently extremely Japanese. Thomas,
fucking Heavy Arms style Thomas just fucking raining death down with all these guns. Have it like a story, though, where only certain trains get made into, like, Gundams. And then
Traindums.
They're fighting the other non-Gundam trains that are trying to just survive.
The fucking Zaku's. Fucking piece of shit mobile suits.
So it's like you have trains versus Gundams, all Thomas names. I want to hear the Japanese version of.
It's just gonna be like, just get that same doot 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 doot. Like,
it'd be like a metal thing, though.
No, it would just be like, it would start off with like a metal guitar riff, then go into Japanese girl singing, and then pop.
Japanese metal pop.
Yes.
So it's like do 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 do.
You know what?
I'm bad at this.
Speaking of anime openings, you know what had a really good... This is super off topic, I'm sorry. Do you know what had a really good anime opening, which I completely forgot about?
Death Note?
No, fucking Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Oh my god.
I can't remember. Did Gantz have a good opening?
I don't remember Gantz.
I need to rewatch Gantz, because that was a really fucked up show. Corny walked in on me watching Gantz, but it was the one scene where the girl's sitting there. She's like, I'll be on a leash. I could be like your pet. And I'm like, Court, this isn't what you think. Just, nope. I remember that moment because I'm like, I didn't realize she was coming over when she was, and this was when I was at my old house.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting up in my room, and I'm just like watching this, and I'm like...
Dick out, of course.
Cock and balls out. But I'm sitting there, and I'm like, this is super fucking cringy. And then she walks in and looks at it, and I'm like... Oh, wow, this is just real cringy in my head. Like, this is the most cringy fucking shit.
Speaking of cringe, true or false, every school has the one that's always a girl who's super obsessed with Inuyasha.
Yeah, we had a girl that dressed up like Inuyasha in my school. Like multiple times.
So did we.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like dressed up with the red kimono and wore like a fucking wig?
Why?
Why is that a thing?
I think there's one in every school.
How is that a thing?
I think that's just a thing.
That's a weird...
And when the one, like, graduates out, like, a new one is born.
You have the emo/goth kids. You have the jocks. You have the skaters and punks with ska kind of mixed in there. You got the preps. You got Inuyasha girl.
There's only ever one, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had this fucking kid. We had a weird anime group in my school, and it was always weird because I was a real fan of anime, but yeah, I'm still taking it seriously. I don't give a fuck.
That tickles a lot.
I was into anime, but I fucking hated these kids because they took it to like...
Everyone does.
But it's like they took it to a level that was just...
Like, anime's fine until you start making hand signals and running like Naruto, then you need to get the fuck out. That's right, you get the fuck out. As I sit here and eat my weeb candy. Oh, that sounded great.
I tried to go head first in and run like Naruto over the bed. I ended up headbutting the fucking door really hard. Ow.
I want to go back and clip that. Just bonk.
That really sucked. Ow. That was stupid. I thought the door would just like open, but I think I hit too far to like where the latches are, so it like didn't open as hard as I thought it would. That was shitty. But anyway, we had another kid who used to hang out with that girl that would dress up like Vampire Hunter D or like Helsing all the fucking time.
Helsing's cool, not a practical outfit.
No.
Fucking love it.
Or Vampire Hunter D or whatever it fucking was.
Helsing Ultimate's awesome.
Helsing Ultimate Abridges is the best fucking one. I love
DBZ Abridged.
It's better than DBZ Abridged.
Oh yeah.
A lot better.
Oh yeah.
And it's shitty that they have to say that.
DBZ Abridged was good until like the Cell Saga. After that, it's
Cell Saga's really good right now.
That's like up to the Cell Saga. Anything after Cell,
well, they don't have anything yet.
Fucking stop. I thought they got to Boo. I remember seeing shit with Boo, unless it was someone else who was doing it.
No, it must have been somebody else. Because they are right now on the finale of Cell Saga.
Okay.
And they've
paused
paused
someone
it.
else I watched then.
Yeah. Because I know there's Rebel House didn't do it. Who the fuck was the other one that was doing it? Somebody is at Boo.
It became popular.
Yeah.
And everyone started fucking doing it.
Yeah, no, they are still in the clear. They didn't get to Boo Saga, and they're trying to decide if they want to do Boo Saga.
I wouldn't. It has potential.
It does.
But I'd stop.
As much as I want them to stop, it's getting so good with the Cell Saga that I don't want to see them stop. Because, like, there was one part in Cell Saga where he was trying to make the fucking arena. Do you remember that episode?
Yeah.
And it's like, it kept coming out like a circle with one fucking block missing. Like, are you kidding me? Or the part where he finds out he has lips, he's like, for a while. Like, there's so many good parts that I could think of in the Cell Saga that it's like, they're coming into a new level of funny for that. It's just, I don't know.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. That's an old comment.
Hey,
I saw
Mom,
it.
why does that?
Why does that cheeseburger have hair on it?
Oh, I guess it cut off on my screen.
Interesting.
There we go.
Moving on. Glass trailer. Spoiler if you haven't seen Split. And Unbreakable. I'm sorry. Never mind. Rewind.
Whitewashed piece of shit. Now you can continue.
Godzilla?
Yeah.
Oh, you racists.
I think there was one Asian person. Let's be fair. How can they make a movie about Godzilla if they only have one Asian person to run away from him?
I'm not going to answer that question. I haven't made my Asian apology video yet.
What the fuck does that mean? You're just like, I'm going to hold up a bowl of rice at some point. I have to apologize for that.
I'm going to say some insanely racist things about Asians, but I'm going to have an apology video ready so I can just be like, whoops, here you go.
Another Asian person said it was okay.
Exactly. I can't wait to do those videos. They're going to be so good. Cause people are going to like...
The one with Quill, I'm really looking forward to.
The two with Quill. He's black and Spanish. I could get a twofer.
I don't know if you want to make a mixture. I don't know if you want to do a combo video. I think doing two separate ones would be better.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Like, how great would it be?
He's
like,
gonna come back for the other one.
You do the black one, then you do the Hispanic one, and he comes back on, and you just have the guy in the back and go, "Weren't you black?" That's racist.
No, he's literally gonna be like, back again because Mike doesn't seem to know the difference between blacks and Hispanics. Just have that as his opener.
I just love how he just sounds like Obama.
That's the voice for some reason that I get when I do his character. I don't know why. He's Obama. It's a black man. I need that video soon.
It's never been so real.
Shit, the video need is real. Quill, get the podium. So Glass. Glass is a new superhero film that's coming out from M. Night Shyamalan. It's based on the Split and Unbreakable universe, where Unbreakable is kind of a Superman story, and then the psychological thriller horror Split is like a super villain. Glass is in Unbreakable. He's a comic book fan who has a very, very high intellect, but is very fragile with his bones and everything like that. So he's had 94 breaks, I think they say in the trailer.
It seems like a very fragile concept.
It's the way we described it. It looks amazing. The concept looks fucking great. It almost like has a weird like a reverb of what would happen in our world if we started finding superheroes.
100%.
Yeah.
It's not even like finding superheroes where it's like, oh, there's Superman, where he's like, oh, look, he's flying. He clearly has powers. It's like, this is kind of stuff like, this guy's just almost unkillable.
Yeah.
How do we prove this besides actually trying to kill him? We can't, so you're probably crazy.
Yeah. They try and like condemn them to mental institutions and things like that, so.
Oh, you have split personality. You're just fucking crazy. You're real smart, but you have a really unfortunate bone disease. But you're evil, so you're probably fucking crazy.
So they're trying to condemn them, everything like that. That movie looks fucking great. So, Glass is coming out 2019, I think, summer, they said. So that looks really fucking good.
I hear it'll do a good job breaking into the box offices. I'm pretty sure its proceeds will shatter the glass ceiling.
Germany doesn't allow any more ambiguous release dates. You see about that?
No.
So, Germany pretty much said, like, if you're going to announce something and you don't have, like you can't do tentative release dates. Like, oh, Fallout 5.
So you can't say, like, oh, it's coming out in 2017, or you can't even do, like, it's coming out August 2017?
You could do that, but you can't say, like, oh, it's going to come out, like, holiday of this, or it's going to come out December 31st, 2019. You can't have a placeholder date. If you have a pre-order for a game...
So if I say this is coming out in 2019, is that too ambiguous? If I say it's
Yes.
coming out August of 2019,
Still
is that
too ambiguous.
If I go, this is coming out
But-
August 29th through 31st.
So, it's only if it has, like, a pre-order or some type of purchase button that you hit.
Okay.
So you could say it all day, like, oh, it's coming summer 2019. That's fine.
Until it's for pre-orders.
Until you could physically, as a consumer, buy it. It's a consumer rights issue because they're saying, like, I ordered this game 3 years ago and it's still not out, Star Citizen, 15 years. So that's
like a fucking $1 million.
But
way
yeah.
over that made it.
that's where
So-
it's kind of stemming from, that type of practice.
I wonder how I want to say it was one of the Deus Ex games, but I also want to say it wasn't, where they did a thing where they go, the game's coming out on this date. If we get enough pre-orders, we'll release it a week early. Meaning that they have the games, they're already good to go. They're just waiting to see if they hit that pre-order thing to release it a week early.
I still think it would be fine.
That's super shitty, but it gives you, like, is it going to be that release? Is it not going to be that release?
I think it's shitty business practice because it's just like, buy the game before you...
Buy the game.
Before anything's
you want
in.
it early, buy the game.
Yeah.
Oh, you want this pre-order bonus? You have to get this many. We have to get this many pre-orders. Oh, we hit this many pre-orders. Did you know about there's another pre-order bonus? That only if we get another 100 more pre-orders, you get?
At that point, just kickstart your fucking game.
It's literally they tried to do Kickstarters, but with just pre-orders.
That's annoying.
And it was the shittiest thing ever.
That's bullshit.
Especially for the fact it's like, hey, we'll release this game a week early. It's like, if you could release it a week early, why not just release it a week early?
I don't know, man. They want to sell as many pre-orders as possible before the reviews come in. What that could mean, though, leaks coming out of Germany are going to be like the most legit shit you will ever fucking read if this passes through 100%.
Well, for dates at least.
Exactly. Oh, Bloodborne 2, October 29th, 2018. Holy fuck! Like,
Are we gonna talk about the inside source for that?
we're not talking about that. No, no.
Bloodborne 2 confirmed!
It Might Be Gaming has a very, very reliable source. Like, 100% confirmed. There's no way we're wrong on this
No,
one.
it's like 98%.
100 fucking percent.
96.
Bloodborne 2 is fucking confirmed.
84.
It has been shown up
Somehow
to our
it
source.
just keeps going down.
It has been shown up to our source.
You just got news that it's canceled?
Fuck! 100% confirmation that Bloodborne 2 is coming out, and we will not be playing it on this channel whatsoever.
That's a complete lie.
The second part is maybe a lie. Okay. But yes, Bloodborne 2, that's a big one that we'll get out of the way. It's crazy that we have a fucking source.
Yeah.
I never thought that It Might Be Gaming, in all my years, would ever have such a reliable source.
Imagine, like, this is the thing we get known for. Like, people, like, start posting. It's like, oh, these guys have a fucking source, and they confirmed Bloodborne 2. Oh, man, how do we know? Let's look into their backgrounds. And they start looking at all the backlogs of videos, and they're just like, nah, these guys are fucking idiots.
Yeah, these guys are fucking stupid. But yeah, can 100% confirm, even though we're really dumb most of the time, this is 100% from a verified source.
He only sneezes when he lies.
True.
Go back and watch. Every time he sneezed, he lied.
I love women. I don't know. You see about the Coling 2?
No.
So the game The Coling, they got dropped on support after, I think it was like a month or 6 months or something like that. It was dropped of support. It was a Battle Royale
Of course it was.
type game. But it was actually apparently pretty good. Well, instead of just working on that game, they're like, yeah, fuck our fan base, we're gonna make The Coling 2. And they just released another fucking game.
Good.
Within the first week, they gave everyone refunds because their player base dropped into the single fucking digits. And they released a PR release that pretty much said, hey, we're just gonna go back and, like, work on the first one. You guys obviously didn't want this. And everyone's like, yeah, no shit, you fucking idiots. Like,
Good.
yeah. Death's Gambit is coming out August 14th. It's the side-scroller Dark Souls-esque.
It looks really cool.
Was it Souls-like? There we go.
Yeah. It's more Metroidvania than Souls-like. The closest thing that we have
I
to
think
it
the art
is like
style, yeah.
Salt and Sanctuary. No, not even just in gameplay.
True,
Like,
yeah.
It's very much a Salt and Sanctuary game, but Salt and Sanctuary is more of a Souls-like than this is, because, like, you kind of collect souls for currency, but they're more just XP than currency. It's like, it's...
I mean, you do that in
close,
fucking Minecraft, practically.
But it's mostly... It's definitely more of a Metroidvania.
Okay,
You just
so
have to have a sword instead of a gun.
there we go. From Adult Swim Games, coming out August 14th. Looks actually really good. I'm kind of interested in it, but probably won't pick it up.
I was watching...
Oh, Danger Zone 2 released, too. I forgot about that.
I forget where I was watching
Zone?
them. It might have been on the Super Best Friends where they did a Let's Play when they actually got, like, the developer to talk about it with them.
Death's Gambit?
Yeah. And it's like
Crazy.
a one-guy team, and it's like... No, it was Awesome Games Done Quick. They did a speedrun of the demo that's out.
Yeah.
It looks so cool.
Smooth, buttery. That's sick. That's the biggest thing. I hate frame rate drops in those
And
games.
animation looks amazing. Like, when you die and death comes down to, like, take your soul back, like, every frame of animation is just, like, pixel porn.
That's awesome.
There's not a lot of games where I'm like, man, this game looks really good for pixel graphics, because I'm kind of sick of pixel graphics, but, like, this game
I get you.
looks really nice.
It's so... When we're talking about, like, pixel graphics like that, The Last Night is the best one that I could reference at this point. This one does have...
Why? What happened last night?
No, you know what I mean. The Last Night game,
I mean,
this
Transformers the last
fucking
night?
Narita boy looks amazing as well. That was
Yeah,
actually
Transformers
one.
last night did look amazing.
I hate you so much.
Unwatchable.
I have to
Did
blow
I
my
tell you about-
fucking nose so bad.
Then go fucking blow your nose.
Okay.
I could shit on Transformers for the amount of time it takes you to blow your nose.
And
So-
start clock now!
So, if anybody has not seen Transformers The Last Night, or whatever the fuck it's called, don't go see it. It's really bad. Like, it's directed by Michael Bay, so you kind of assume that it's going to be bad. things explode for literal no reason, and things that have no right exploding, explode. And Mark Wahlberg, they kind of just let him, like, Mark Wahlberg it up, which is good for a certain point. But then at the end, it becomes really obvious that either he has a contract thing where it says he has to read so many lines, or I don't know, the writers felt like this was a good idea. But towards the end of the movie, he decides that he needs to say every line twice. Where literally they'll be like, you need to get to the chopper, get to the chopper. This is the solution. You gotta be safe, stay safe. And it's so jarring because he starts saying literally everything twice. On top of the blatant things are just like, that's kind of stupid about the movie where it's like, oh, he apparently has the strength with the Excalibur sword to stop a giant-ass fucking robot from squishing him. Sure, maybe, whatever. Maybe that thing does give him superpowers for all the fuck we know. With this universe where apparently anything is possible. But, like, just the cinematography's terrible, the action makes no fucking sense, there's plot holes fucking everywhere. Goddamn, that movie is a fucking atrocious abomination that shouldn't be watched. Almost one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Probably the only one worse than that is fucking Knock Knock. Have you ever seen that goddamn train wreck piece of shit? The one with Keanu Reeves and those two girls that invade his house and rape him, essentially? Watch that movie, it's real bad.
No, that sounds terrible.
So, the whole premise of the movie is that these two girls, like, come to a house like, oh, we're out in the cold, we can't find this party, help us out. And he's like, sure, come in, you can take a shower, and then you can stay here till your cab gets here. Then they, like, somehow seduce him when his family goes away, and then rape him, and then they blackmail him, and they're like, we said we were 18, we're actually 16, so now you can't go to the cops. And he's like, you're right, I can't go to the cops. I'll just stay here and get fucking abused by these women. Oh man, I finally escaped. All I have to do is call 911. Nope, not going to do that because they said they're 16, so I'm just going to hang this phone up and just never mind that. Oh, I'm tied up again. Oh, I escaped again. Okay, I literally had the chance to knock this girl out. Instead of knocking her out, I'm just going to hold her up against a wall while her friend stabs me with a fork, which one fork stab to the leg completely disables me. This huge grown-ass man just falls to the ground and passes out from being stabbed once in the leg with a fork.
This sounds bad.
It's really
sounds
fucking
really
bad.
Cool for a while, and then real dumb.
And then at the end it goes, surprise, we're actually 18, it didn't matter. Here, we're gonna fuck your life up with all this evidence that you have against us. Don't worry about it. This is still only gonna fuck you over. Even though you have us on film murdering your friend.
Okay, I don't want to watch that movie ever.
It's really bad. Transformers, almost as bad.
Alright,
See? I did a pretty good job.
Yeah, you did really good. Good Old Games, a CD Projekt Red company, is under fire after posting a screenshot from Postal 2 of them pissing on a gravestone that says gaming journalism on Twitter. I wish I could make that headline up.
CD Projekt Red is the heroes we need.
So it's Good Old Games, technically, is that site where you can download like crazy games and everything.
GOG.
It's where we downloaded 13 from, actually.
I see the thing about Good Old Games. It's like, oh man, you need to do a whole bunch of shit to get these games to run. Like 90% of the time, they already did all that work for you, and you just download it, and it just works.
If they could just do that with South Park 1999.
God, I hope they never do.
I can't get it to fucking run, dude. I have done everything. I put my fucking computer in test mode last night to see if I could just get it to run on like some experimental shit. It doesn't fucking run. Anyway, yeah, if Good Old Games could just do that. But anyway, in the meantime, while not doing that, they posted that screenshot of them in Postal 2 pissing on the gaming journalism to announce that they're doing Postal 2 on the site and everything like that. Gaming journalists lost their fucking minds.
Of course they did.
They're like,
journalism is shit now.
Well, they were talking about, they're like, oh, just as we're forgetting about Gamergate, this happens. First off, I still can't believe that people defend Gamergate whatsoever. If you are fucking people to get good reviews of your games, why the fuck is that acceptable at all?
I don't see any problem with it.
Fuck you. Like, the people in gaming journalism that defend that have no fucking integrity, in my opinion. The biggest thing I could say about that is like, oh, this girl, like if I was in gaming journalism, I'm like, oh, this girl fucked one of my colleagues, and then he gave a good review of her really shitty fucking game. Yeah, fuck that guy right in the face. He's a piece of shit.
She already did.
She fucked him in the face. Okay.
Strap-ons fans.
What's like at H.H. Greg? Somebody, like, literally fucked somebody else, and I'm like, well, fuck her. Get her the fuck out. And then she left. She was gone now. So it's like fucking, like, oh,
Man,
God.
You should have been here for old H.H. Greg.
Oh, no, I heard it was just a cesspool of sex fucking.
It was bad.
Cesspool of sex fucking. I wish I could name our YouTube video that. It'll flag it. Sex fucking.
And?
We already got flagged for your one episode of Weeb shit that I had to unlist.
No, I already took that down.
It was still on there. Oh, you might have got flagged again then. Please don't tell me you DMCA'd us twice, you fuck.
No, I took it down the first time.
Oh, okay. It's still saying it's blocked worldwide, so I unlisted everything.
Well, yeah, because it's still blocked worldwide.
Yeah, I unlisted, like, everything. So, like, not our whole channel, but just
Just
that.
the Weeb stuff?
Just that.
Because it's just that one episode.
Yeah.
And that's only because the intro music. Literally, I've just been too lazy to do it. I literally just have to go in, remove the intro and the outro music, and then it's fine. I've just been too lazy to go in and edit it.
That's fine.
I just have to go in, re-upload it, and then it's done.
I can't say anything, because I've been lazy on this channel more than a couple times. I need to kick my ass into gear sometimes. Self-realization. Fuck it, I'm still depressed, I don't care.
Socialism.
Socialism. Woo! Please watch episode 18
Of 13.
Watch episode 18 of 13 at like 19 minutes. It's right at like 1920. Yeah. Yeah, so GOG's under fire for that. Gaming journalism is fucking garbage. Yet I still am subscribed to a gaming magazine. No Man's Sky.
The worst part is that like some gaming magazines are fine. It's really internet game journalism that is the biggest piece of garbage in the world. Yeah.
They're actually the only one that I actually give a shit about.
They're like, yeah, there is some garbage articles in there, but like
they do it all right.
They can't,
their reviews are shit.
They can't be that clickbaity because you already bought the magazine.
True.
For the most part.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is the only one that I actually like give a shit about. So, and for some reason, it still says my old address, even though it comes to my new address. Weird shit.
Do you have mail forwarding done?
Nope.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird.
All right. What's your address on there again?
Oh my god, I wish I remembered Cameron. Cameron gave me a fake address to fucking use, and it's like one of his buddies.
38 Jump Street.
Ooh. Anyway, No Man's Sky next. I have no fucking opinion about the game. It's
So, all it is, it's going to be a free update to the already existing game that's going to add multiplayer.
Armadas.
And apparently it's going to completely rework the universe.
So, it's what the game should have launched as.
Yes.
What they promised, what they, like, said.
There's been a lot of updates that have come out where it's like, this has been what the game should have been, this has been what the game should have been. This is legit what they promised originally. They're literally reworking, according to them.
Yeah.
The whole...
I have the fucking collector's edition.
The whole multiplayer thing is confirmed. Like, our mod stuff is confirmed.
It's been confirmed before, though, so...
All we know is that they say they're reworking the entire universe, like a complete, like, refresh on everything.
They're rewriting the game.
We don't know exactly what that means yet. We don't know if just, like, oh, they're doing more randomization to the planets, or they're actually reworking how the planets are made. Like, we don't know exactly what that's going to mean yet, but I can almost 100% guarantee this is what they should have released at launch.
Okay, so that comment. Yes, 100%. The part that fucking kills me are all the fanboys that are trying to justify their shitty $80, $90 collector's edition purchase that are like, oh, you're gonna complain about a game that over the last 2 years gave us free updates for everything and all that. It's like, no. I'm gonna complain at the game that I paid that much for that still doesn't have the shit that I paid for in it. And it took them 2 fucking years to get it to me. Who fucking lied to me as a developer. Who fucked over me and my friends, like, literal fucking time. We took time off to play a multiplayer game of that when they promised it. Mm-hmm. And when we got it on launch day, we played it for an hour on fucking line saying, Dude, I have no fucking clue how to do multiplayer, only to look it up and find out that they lied about the multiplayer.
But no one knew until those two guys did the thing of where they found the same exact spot on the same exact planet.
But they were saying, like, oh, you could party up. It won't be traditional, but you could party up. We couldn't fucking party up. We couldn't do any of that. I remember it specifically because I'm still fucking mad about it, because it was like this game that we hyped up for people. We got people to, like, pre-order it at HH Craig. Like, we did all this shit.
From what they were saying, like, this was going to be, like, one of the most amazing games ever. And it was definitely expansive.
Yeah.
But it was more quantity over quality.
Yeah, because the expansion was, I went to 3 planets. I entered the same planet's atmosphere 3 times. Like, I'm not even kidding.
And it's like...
And I went far for my other planets. I skipped planets to get to the next ones.
See, and I probably played more of it than any of us, because I actually had a decent experience at first, because I stayed on the first planet for a while. I explored that first planet a lot. Then the next planet that I went to was extremely different. Like, the first 3 planets I went unlucky. To... Yeah, like, the first 3 planets I went to were all extremely different. And it wasn't until I got to, like I got Volcano Planet, then Forest Planet, then the Grassland Planet, then I got a Dead Planet. Then it wasn't until, like, the 5th or 6th planet that I went to where I'm like, now I'm starting to see all the repetition.
Yeah.
And that's when it really started. But, like, for a while, it was fun just to explore the different worlds that I was finding, because they were different enough. But I think my experience was extremely different.
If they would have had the base building aspect that they said they were going to at the beginning, I would have had so much fun. My brain, when I go to that stuff, like, if I'm going to be mining all the resources, if they would have had a base building where I could build on a home planet and then go explore other planets, come back to my home planet shit, like they're implementing, if they would have done what they fucking promised in the beginning, I would have loved that game. Multiplayer was essential, in my opinion, for that game. My biggest gripe, like, yeah, you could fix all this. You could do whatever you want. I still will not support your game because you were so disrespectful to me as a consumer that fuck you, fuck your company, fuck every project your child ever does, and I hope you fucking die in a fire. Like...
That's a bit harsh.
I don't give a shit. Well, yeah, whatever. Anyway.
Maybe car crash.
Maybe car crash, yeah. No brakes.
There could still be a little bit of fire.
It's just, it pisses me off because you lied so much about something and you took all this money and you're such scumbags for it. And they're like, oh, they're working on it. They're working on it. They're working on it. It's like, I don't give a fuck if they give me 2 years later, oh, this is all we promised. It's like, no, you're only doing that to repair your fucking image. So when your next game comes out, everyone's like, oh, well, they made it right eventually. Fuck you. Like,
but see, then, like, you look at something like that. Then you have games like Final Fantasy 15, where when it came out, there were some flaws. It wasn't exactly what people wanted, but in general, it was what they promised, and it was pretty good.
People love that game.
And then they made it better. And then they made it better. And they added more stuff to it, and it just kept getting better. Like, all the side story stuff are apparently really good. Like, Ignis' story is apparently, like...
Well, is
actually, like, people are saying the Ignis storyline is one of the best Final Fantasies ever.
Interesting.
Like... It's done really well, and it keeps getting better, and they keep improving it, instead of it wasn't what it should have been, and then they kept trying to make it what it should have been, and yeah, it's getting better.
You're not playing catch-up.
But, yeah, Final Fantasy 15 started just below where it probably should have been, and then worked its way above, where this is working its way up to just where it should have been. And it's like, they both did, like, the same kind of thing, but one of them did it right.
Like, Hello Games is a shitty fucking company. And I can't believe how willing people are to be fucked by a company like that for what they purchased and defend them. Oh, everyone's whining in this comment section that this is what they should have released 2 years ago. God forbid a company should do right. It's like, do you not see what happened? Do you not see why people are angry at this? Or just don't care about it?
Would they have a worse backlash if they, now that they're releasing next, and people are like, oh, they're finally getting what they want, and you're complaining about... I
hate the blind support for a company.
But
like, cool, they're doing it now.
Worse if they just stop support after like 2 updates and just never supported the game again, would that have been worse or better than finally actually giving us something, or would it have just been better to settle at nothing?
I think it would have been better to settle at nothing, because I wouldn't feel like it's a spit in the face to have them try and backpedal and almost like condescend to the level of the consumer and act like it's this great big thing that they're doing when they should have been doing it from the beginning. I think they should have admitted to their fault, said, hey, we were overambitious. Fuck.
That's the thing that I think is that they never really came out and said. They might have said it generally somewhere.
You get what my point is.
There's never
there,
big thing where they go, "Hey, we're sorry for what we did," but they've also never come out and going like, "All right, this is like our big thing. This is what like." They've never come out saying one way or the other. They just kind of did it. Which is, I think...
Well, they announce it. They act like these are, like...
Well,
these are expansions that were never supposed to happen, but now they are. And it's like... Like, there's literally, if you look at their announcements and stuff like that, it's like, you guys wanted multiplayer, we got multiplayer. It's like, no, we didn't want multiplayer. You fucking told us we had multiplayer. So where the fuck was the multiplayer? It's not that we wanted it. It's that it was there, and then it fucking wasn't when it came out.
I still think it's better for them to at least give it to us than to have never given it to us at all. Because think about it, like,
so
if you get, let's say...
So I agree and I disagree. So it's like, I agree because the players fucking deserve it for what they've paid for. Like, I will never play that game again because I'm never going to support it. And the way I disagree is just because I feel like it's just a spit in the face the way they're going about it. I don't like the way they're going about it, is my thing. I think they should, but I fucking hate the way they're doing it.
Like, 100%.
And it's this case.
It's definitely better that they've done it than
Agreed.
if they never did it. It's like if you go to a restaurant where they're advertising, we have the best loaded baked potatoes ever. They have all this stuff in it. It's amazing. Then you go there and they give you a plain baked potato.
So good.
And you go, where the fuck's the other stuff? And they go, oh, let's get that for you. They take it back and they come back and this time it has like, it's a baked potato. This time at least has like sour cream or butter or whatever you like on it. And you're like, good. But
it still isn't the picture.
It still wasn't what's supposed to be. Like, oh, we'll go, and they take it back, and eventually, after like 5 or 6 times, they eventually give you what you wanted. Would that be better if you finally get what you want after 5 or 6 times, or is if they just brought you out the big potato, you're like, but this isn't what I want, and they go, that's it though.
If I was in a restaurant and they brought me a baked potato like that, and I gave them one chance on the update, and they like gave me my butter. I was like, well, I wanted fucking bacon chives and fucking sour cream, and you still haven't given that to me, I would walk out of that restaurant.
So you're more of, you get one chance. 2 chances at most.
You get 2 chances at most. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you.
I think if you put that into
shame on me.
Like in a restaurant, that makes more sense, but if you put that in perspective like a video game, if they waited until they did this update as like, they released the game, then the next time was this next update, it would have been too long.
2 fucking years, though.
Has it been 2 years?
That's what they're saying, 2 years. It took 2 years to fucking do this. That's why I feel like it's just a spit in the face at this point. I would rather than pull Star Citizen and fucking wait the extra 2 years, hype it up some more, and it's like, okay, the hype's starting to wear off, but we're going to actually get what you pay for. You're finally getting that, I guess, but we're gonna... My thing is, it's like, you don't... The problem is...
Are we ever getting Star Citizen?
I don't know. But the problem is, it's like, you don't know what the fuck you're gonna get. They could say they're adding all this stuff. They could just pull another launch day. That's why I won't support that company, because I think they have the shittiest business practice I've ever seen out of a video game company
I don't
of
think
a AAA
ever
title.
Support the people who made Star Citizen ever again.
True.
Because,
people are pissed about the fucking refunds.
100%. It's like, well, now we can't even get refunds for it, so basically we paid you money for this thing that we might not ever get, and you say we're getting it, and you have all this stuff, but why can't we just have something?
Yeah, they're pretty fucking trash. But yeah.
I guess that's the example of, like, Star Citizen is the literal, like, you get nothing.
Yeah.
Whereas that
you get a shell,
but it's not what you want.
Yeah, you get a shell.
And it's like, which one of those is worse?
Yeah. I did make a Hello Games fanboy rage fucking out real hard the one day. It was like 3 days ago. They posted Hello Games had something. They're like, yeah, we didn't put sandworms or any type of enemy like that in the game because we know what players want. The irony in that statement alone is hilarious. And I literally put...
Yeah, no one wants sandworms.
I'm like, that's funny. If they knew what players wanted, they would have released the game that they're now trying to create 2 years ago. Guy goes off on this like 4-paragraph TLDR fucking thing on, oh, they're trying to make it right, and you guys are just complainers. You're the reason the game industry is bad. Blah blah blah. Not the developers that lie to you. I'm the reason games are bad.
You are.
So I'm like,
fucking buying Madden every year.
and I
Fucking buying Call of Duty every year.
Hey, NBA
fucking
Jam.
Buying every serial release ever. Yes, that is actually the problem.
Yeah, I don't do that, but
I know you don't. But there are a lot of like, you might really enjoy that year release. Like, I definitely enjoy playing Call of Duty. But can you imagine how much better they would be if they just took a fucking year off every once in a while?
I think 3 years for
like,
Call of Duty.
fucking look at it. Like, well, they have 3 different studios working on it, so it is kind of like they do one and then they have 2 years to work on the next one.
I think
but
they
like,
should cut one of their studios.
But like, look at Assassin's Creed, where you had people were getting so sick of it, they were all pretty much garbage. They took a year off. Origins, really good.
Was it a year or 2 off?
They took a year off.
Okay.
Origins was really good. And now they're going, oh man, Origins did really good. Assassin's Creed's coming out next year. And it's like,
you just
didn't fucking learn.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah. No, the guy goes and defends it. I literally said something. I'm like, hey man, it's not that complicated. Developer lied to me. I don't want to support them. They don't know what gamers want. Hello Games is a great company that fucking does refunds for the customers that weren't satisfied, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, listen, man, they lied to the customers. It's not complicated. But if that's the company you want to dick ride, bounce away. He's like, real mature. You know how my picture's a Goomba on Facebook? Have you ever seen that? I literally I'm like, my fucking profile pic's a Goomba. You knew what this was. He freaked out right after that. You fucking are the reason, blah, blah, blah. I became the pivot point for him. I am that end of the triangle for him of why he hates gaming, but he's a gamer.
But seriously, though, stop buying fucking games. I know it's not going to happen.
Stop buying games.
Games
are shitty. Video games are fucking worst.
But, like, stop buying serialized games. But, like, I know that's never going to happen because people are going to buy Call of Duty every year. Even if they decline in sales, they still sell enough where it doesn't fucking matter. They're going to keep pumping them out because it's a cash.
Eventually we'll hit that point where they're like, okay, we're cutting one of them. We're going to hit that point eventually. Maybe. I think Treyarch is safe, and I think Infinity Ward is safe.
Infinity Ward's only fucking safe because they were the company that came out with COD 4.
Yeah. Who's the other one?
Sledgehammer.
Oh, fuck. Sledgehammer's safe, too. Well, fuck, I guess they're not cutting them then.
Honestly, I think Infinity Ward is the closest one, because, like, the last one they did, though, was a
huge success. Advanced Warfare?
Was Modern Warfare 2, yeah. The last one they did was, like...
Infinity Ward might be done then.
Like, Modern Warfare 2, then there was Modern Warfare 3 that they did.
Yeah.
And to be fair, a lot of people liked Modern Warfare 3, but it was definitely not as big as Modern Warfare 2 or Call of Duty 4.
This is a Treyarch year, right?
Yeah, Sledgehammer than Treyarch, because it's Black Ops.
When's it coming out?
October.
Okay. I thought I missed it already. I was like, fuck, I'm about to go buy it on Steam because I wanted to play it.
October 12th is,
It looks
Black
really
Ops.
good. I'm not going to lie.
Are you finally going to play Call of Duty with me?
Black Ops?
Yeah.
Online?
Yeah.
PC?
Maybe. Probably console.
See?
I like playing with a controller, I'm sorry.
Play with a fucking controller on here and lose. Because we're superior. Master Race.
No, because there's no aim assist.
On PC?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we only have like
that's one of those arguments. Like, if you ever want to talk about something that's really funny, talking about people that are like, "Oh man, just use a controller on PC. Oh, you need to use aim assist on consoles. You fucking suck." It's like, aim assist doesn't mean that you suck. It's a necessary thing for consoles because the limitations of the controller.
Yeah, no, I'll agree with that, 100%.
It's just that's how it is. Using like aim assist on a console doesn't mean that you're bad. It's just the way like you have...
The drag on the actual stick matters.
Well, it's, for one, your mouse doesn't have a dead zone, or it doesn't have certain differences in resistance.
Exactly.
And you have a much larger area, so you can make bigger movements to be more precise. Where a controller, that's a much smaller spot to be just as precise, and there's a dead zone before it actually starts moving to make sure your stick's not, like, making you walk forward whatever when you're not supposed to be. And also, it's, there's different resistances depending on how far you tilt it. So you're fighting it more in different spots than you are normally. So, like, you need the aim assist of the controller just because how controller sticks are designed.
Aim assist, like, I don't know if you ever saw aim assist, like, tests for it either. They're not really, it's not like I could be pointing, like, up, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, there you are. it's literally like, am I like a centimeter off from your head? It's gonna pop to it.
So there are 2 different types of aim assists. There's sticky aim assist, and then there's snap aim assist. Most people, when they think aim assist, they think snap aim assist, which is something that a lot of older games had, like COD 4 had it, where when you scope in, it'll auto-correct your aim for you.
Yeah.
Whereas most what they have now is called sticky aim assist,
Or just kind of
where it will do is
around.
as you go towards person, it'll move and it'll go slower, and then it will start moving faster going to get off, and where all it does is slows down the aim when you get closer to help you make those more precise shots.
Yeah.
But it doesn't snap towards any particular part of their body.
Yeah.
And a lot of games now are doing a special type of slowdown, where most of the time it only works if you're moving while you're doing it. So if you're standing still and camping,
you're just
aim assist doesn't work.
Because you're probably sniping at that point anyway.
And it's a very, like, there's no perfect way to do it yet, but they're getting a lot better.
Yeah.
And it's a very interesting thing to look into.
I really have no problem with aim assist unless you're using it on PC.
There's so many people do, but like that's the thing. Like, why don't PC games implement it? Would it really give controller players that much of an advantage over? Because you still don't get as much pinpoint accuracy. It just helps you aim.
The tactile sensation of the mouse completely negates it. So if my mouse slowed down suddenly, I'm going to miss a lot of shots. Because PC, it's literally, imagine you're holding a gun and you're just shooting.
But I'm saying, add it to PC games, just have it go, oh, there's a controller connected, turn on aim support features. Is there no controller supported? Keep it as is.
Okay.
Because, or if they go...
If it was competitive mode, I think you should separate those players at that point. If it was aim assist versus non-aim assist.
You would have to have a lot of testing with it.
Yeah.
To really know, like, because...
I get what you mean.
All it does is help you make... It's basically the same thing as if you manually just brought your DPS down when you're aiming and then brought it back up when you weren't.
That's what I do with the glaive.
That's essentially all you're doing with aim assist, except it automatically does it for you.
But yeah, I have no problem with aim assist. I think console haters are just weird, except if you hate Xbox, then you're completely on the right side of God's war.
Well, this generation, there's no point.
There's no point.
There's so few arguments. Like, the only argument that Xbox players have at this point is you can do true 4K. And it's like, okay, that's one thing your console has.
Yeah. I don't really fucking care because it's still running at like 30.
I was like,
so.
it's still any console game. If they have to make it for every console, they're gonna have pretty much the same specs on every game.
Yeah, you're limited.
So, just play it on PC if you want 4K.
I'll agree with that.
And then if you have a PC that could run 4K, every exclusive game that comes out for Xbox comes out for PC because that's how the Windows Store is set up. So just play it on PC anyways.
Well, I just got Minecraft, the Windows 10 edition. I found out I had. That was a side note, but yeah, it's like just buy it on Windows.
And if it's not an Xbox exclusive, guess what? Then you can either play it on PC anyways or play it on PlayStation.
Yeah, it's a win. It's a win for PC. If you own a PC at this point, we just need PlayStation to have a store on here.
Or just play Switch and get everything ported to it.
Can you imagine if PlayStation put a store on a PC?
Can you imagine if PlayStation 5 just opened up and gave us cross-play support?
I'm not getting into that conversation. I had another weird week.
Yeah. Didn't you, steal a dog or something?
I stole a dog. I didn't steal a dog. We were working at H.H. Gregg today. I was putting...
legally procured it from its original owners.
Anyway, I was helping a couple. They bought a large order of televisions and soundbars and I look out in the parking lot and I see this fucking van. These people walking up to this van, rather, with a dog that's not on a leash. And I thought that was strange because I'm like, oh, man, usually you keep your dog on a leash.
I'm pretty sure Pennsylvania has a leash law.
They have a huge leash law. I know because my uncle and my aunt ran a pit bull shelter for a while. So, not a fan, but whatever.
Which is weird because a certain other Geeks manager was arguing with me saying that Pennsylvania doesn't have such a law, and I'm like,
no, it absolutely does.
Pretty sure they do. That they legally can't have their dog off a leash in a public area.
Yeah, no, they absolutely do. What do you call it? Because that was a big thing for their shelter. They had to keep them leashed. So, these people are walking up to their van. They get in the van. The dog doesn't, and they fucking pull away with the dog in tow. While I'm still with my other customers, I run out to the road. I yell, "Yo, your dog!" super loud. Like, people down, like, 5 shop fronts stopped and, like, went, whoa, what the fuck was that? Because, like, I yell very, very loud when I need to.
I would have never known.
They didn't stop. Yeah, you fucking know. They didn't stop whatsoever. So, I literally had to run to the break room, grab, I don't have it with me, but like a penny nickel board. It's a small plastic board with tiny ass wheels and everything like that. I sprinted out the store and had to literally, like, just rocket my way down a parking lot, down a hill, across another parking lot, and then down another parking lot, and then through a fucking natural disaster zone. A natural disaster zone, the fucking Panera. We had a tornado, and Panera Bread was one of the shops that got destroyed in our area. So I had to literally skate through an area that was supposed to be blocked off.
That's like $1,000 fine.
I know. I was really scared, but I think if the cops understood what was happening, they'd probably be like, okay, just get the fuck out of here. There's a couple in that parking lot, like, kind of on the other side of the barrier. They're like, oh, what's going on? Not to me. Looking where the dog was going, I'm like, dog? They're like, yeah, where? That way. Thanks! And I just kept fucking skating as fast as I can. I get to one of the busiest fucking intersections. Like, we're talking main road of a shopping center, main road coming out, main road going down by a mall, and, like, all this shit, cars everywhere. This dog is about to fucking go in.
By where the arena is.
By where there's there's an arena and a strip club. Do you know how much traffic is there?
Not much for that one.
Not much for the strip club, but for the arena.
Mexican place across. Holy
La Tolteca? Oh my god, that place is always fucking booked. Well, now you know where we live.
We painted a really good map.
Yeah, we did.
Got hit by a tornado, where it hit a Panera Bread with a La Tolteca nearby and an arena. And a mall.
And an H.H. Gregg.
Fuck.
You know which H.H. Gregg we work at. Anyway.
And you know how many parking lots away we are from this intersection.
Anyway, this girl, like, is up by the intersection. She goes, come here, boy. And I'm like, doggy! Doggy! The dog comes right up to us. Like, doesn't hit the intersection or anything like that. Girl grabs it. I'm out of breath. This intersection in a car maybe takes a minute to get to. On the board, I was there in maybe 30 to 45 seconds. I was pushing so fast. I was passing cars. There was a car that almost hit me when there's that little downhill section by me. I was going down this downhill section. Car literally starts going because they think I'm just being an asshole. I'm like, I'm saving a dog on my board, and I just ripped down the hill. Like, 30 to 45 seconds, I made it down there. It's the scariest goddamn trip. It was insane.
Really fucking fast.
I wish you could have seen it, because even Georgina said, dude, you were, like, just gone. Because, like, I got out of the store while she was still at Mobile, and I was already gone out of the parking lot by the time she got to the front door. Because I ran and jumped as I'm running out the door and hoped I hit my board, and I hit it perfectly. I think the G Fuel probably kicked in and just, like, made me like, oh, I'm in this.
Yeah, G Fuel saves dogs.
G Fuel saves dogs, if you put it with me. But yeah, I ended up getting the dog. The girl got the dog. I was like, you hold it for a second. I can't. And, like, I'm, like, dying on the curb. She's like, relax. I'm like, alright. So I sit there for, like, 30 seconds. I'm like, okay. I got the dog. We're going to go up to where I was. The couple I just sold the televisions to pulls up to the intersection, puts on their four-ways. They're like, we got the dog, dude. Like, we're going to get him back up to where you're at. Can we get some, like, water for him and everything? I'm like, I need water. I'm like, so this awesome couple takes the dog. We get it up. We were trying to hope that, like, these people would have had some type of, like, information. Turns out they might have been trying to commit fraud of some sort. I don't know if you heard that far into the story.
Yeah.
Can't talk too much about it, but it's literally find out we can't find anything on them. So dog's now at SPCA, safe. We'll put his picture. Should we put his picture as the podcast background for this one?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
He's a cute doggo.
Hell yeah. I'm out of breath telling that story. Oh, I got hiccups. Never mind. Yeah, so I saved the dog by skating really, really fast. Moral of the story, skateboard more. And bring your skateboard to work, apparently. You
Are
have
you
a,
okay?
You have a fun H.H. Gregg work story. Hyper vomit dance party.
I don't know the dance party part of this.
I don't know. I just wanted to call a hyper vomit dance party really bad.
So, there's a lady that's up at H.H. Gregg, and she's waiting for one of our tech guys to help her.
Yeah,
And
the H.H. Techs.
And they're taking a little while because they're helping a customer with his thing. And she's walking around, she's pacing. At one point, she actually like sits on the TVs. And
I muted my mic, so you're gonna hear me really high in reverb, but I'm hiccuping, and I don't want to hiccup into the mic.
sure. And at one point, she finally gets up to the counter, and she kind of just puts her hand on the counter, leans over, and just starts puking on the floor. And we're not quite sure if she did it out of, like, spite for us, or if she was actually really sick.
Like revenge vomit?
Because from what I saw, and also from what the person by the front door saw, it kind of looked like she was sticking her fingers down her throat. If you're ever that sick, get the fuck out of line.
Yeah.
And go to the bathroom or something. Which she then did do after puking to a bag and leaving her puke bag on the counter. Went to the bathroom, shit her pants, stripped naked, and then proceeded to wash all of her clothes in the sink, dry them with paper towels, put them back on, and proceed to continue getting her computer fixed with her puke bag still on the counter.
And her piss still on the pants and stuff.
Probably.
Yeah.
They weren't super clean.
Hyper vomit bathroom dance party.
That reminds me of the one time I saw that naked Asian man in the bathroom.
The one who washes himself in the sink?
Yeah.
And steals toilet paper?
Yeah.
That's another day. We call him Mr. Wishy-Washy.
Except I saw him in his underwear washing his leg off in the urinal. Using the urinal cake stone as soap.
That's
Bye.
fucked. No, it's not even. It's not even bye. We're not ending on cake urinal shower bait or whatever the fuck we want to call that.
Cake urinal shower bait.
That's the title right there.
I thought it was gonna be fuck Swedish people to save dogs.
Nope. Cake urinal shower bait.
Swedish dog party.
Urinal cake shower bait.
Saving dogs. Saving dogs from Sweden since 2019.
Uncle Cock, what the fuck? I didn't even know you were still here. Oh my god.
He was probably just like not paying attention, then he's just like, wait, this sounds familiar.
He knows about Mr. Wishy-Washy, I believe. Two things. Thank you for watching. Make sure to catch us on Twitch on Mondays when we stream. Uploads on YouTube every Tuesday and Thursday.
Usually.
Podcast throughout the week. I'm very inconsistent with that.
Sometimes I'll upload something Saturday or another random day if I have some other
Tuesdays and Thursdays are definite, but then we have that streams throughout the week at random, but definitely on Mondays and Sunday podcast. Before we go, two things. One, t-shirts getting redesigned because we had a t-shirt thing a while ago that we talked about. Two, stickers. We are restocking. I don't have any in front of me. Yes, I do.
I was going to say, I left mine at home.
We are restocking the IMBG decals.
It's vinyl.
It is a vinyl decal. It's actually professional quality.
Put
My
that
buddy-
shit on anything. Sticks
My buddy
real
makes
good.
them in his kitchen. Also, new concepts coming out. We are going to be designing our yearly IMBG sticker. This year is going to be a half-year sticker, and it's going to be super limited, and it will feature a familiar face. Anyway, I think that's all we're going to say about it for now.
Fair enough.
But we will catch you in the stream, in the next podcast, in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We will see you tomorrow, or whenever you catch this. You just watch us tomorrow, and you'll still see us. Fuck, that's really stupid. Anyway, bye, guys!
I don't know if you should use Billy's picture.